1 month later, and we're already back with more Detective Conan episodes. TMS just made an announcement, and there are a lot to cover from episodes, movies, conventions, and even fans, so let's get started. Last month, on July 3rd, TMS released 9 episodes for Detective Conan under the episode selection Conan vs. the Black Organization. Now, on August 8th, they followed this up with 3 big announcements. More Detective Conan episodes on Netflix and Crunchyroll, Black Iron Submarine releasing at Anime NYC, and the movie schedule for Detective Conan Cinema Saturdays. Well, what did TMS have to say about the dub? Well, they're expanding the lineup of episodes for Conan vs. the Black Organization, releasing on August 21st on Netflix and Crunchyroll. That means that we are getting more Detective Conan dubbed episodes featuring the Black Organization. They also specified that the additional episodes will pick up where the initial release left off, which was the mysterious passenger case. Now, how many episodes are we talking about? I think it's safe to assume that we'll get the same number of episodes as last month, because part 1 of the Detective Conan episode selection was 9 episodes. But because Conan specials get split into 24 to 22 segments for production, the 9 episodes in part 1 would have actually been a 12 episode contract. That's because of high-pricing production case, which counts as 3 episodes. So with that in mind, we can expect 12 more production or international count episodes with a total of 24 episodes after splitting the special into 24-minute segments. Now that we have an idea of how many episodes will be released, what episodes are we talking about? Well, that is a tough prediction, because last time I was totally on the mark. But let's see. Conan vs. the Black Organization is a tight adaptation that skips straight to the meat of the arc. One case that I think that might be included is episode 268 to 288, otherwise known as Shinichi Kudo's New York case. Honestly, this feels like a no-brainer, showing off an American audience, the first Conan case to take place in America, and is also the introduction of one of the main antagonists, who this entire arc is named after. Seems like a really good fit for this selection. But because this case heavily leans on the previous case, which is Chinatown Deja Vu in the Rain, which is not technically a Black Organization heavy case, I'm gonna put a star next to this to show that this may or may not be part of the selection. Episode 307 and 308, On the Trial of a Silent Witness. This is also a precursor to a big Black Organization case, but the reason this is on the list is because it still ties to the overarching Black Organization plot, which leads us to our next prediction. Episode 309 to 311, Contact with the Black Organization. This case is the biggest case after reunion with the Black Organization. This might not be as big as the next case on this list, but this is a tense case that deals with Conan and the Black Organization, which this selection is all about. And finally, I'm ending this prediction with the infamous episode 345, head-to-head match with the Black Organization. This is one of the most memorable cases to come to mind from the start of Detective Conan, and is the perfect ending to the selection of episodes for Conan vs. the Black Organization. Even though this takes up 5 episodes during production, because it's a 2.5 hour long case, I think I can overlook other skip cases, as long as we get this masterpiece of a case finally for dubbed audiences. So, this brings the total number of episodes to 13. 1 episode more than expected, but we'll see how close we were when the episodes drop on August 21st. So, is this the end of episode selections for Detective Conan? Well, TMS did say that the episodes releasing on August 21st would conclude Conan vs. the Black Organization, but let's take a look at the way TMS phrased this. These newly curated episodes will complete the first selection, titled Conan vs. the Black Organization.
What do you mean by that?
I feel like mentioning first instead of just saying the selection makes me think this is gonna be the first of at least 2 selections. So, will you be tuning on August 21st to catch these episodes? Let me know, because the fun doesn't end there. It's time to talk about the movies, starting off with the dub of Detective Conan, Black Iron Submarine. TMS announced that they would be premiering the dub of Detective Conan Black Iron Submarine at Anime NYC. Last month, TMS held the English sub screening for Black Iron Submarine at Anime Expo, and it was great. A lot of fans showed up, and there were even Detective Conan cosplayers. This time at Anime NYC, this will be the world's first time the dub of this movie is being shown. And if you're going to Anime NYC, I cannot stress enough how good this movie is. This was the best Conan movie I saw in theaters, and was such a memorable experience, and it broke a lot of records for the franchise. Watching this dubbed in English is gonna be such a magical experience. Also, while you're at Anime NYC, don't forget to get your Black Iron Submarine fan. TMS is collaborating with Crunchyroll, Viz, and Anime NYC to create a special stamp rally for Detective Conan fans to get an exclusive Uchiwa fan featuring the movie. Some fans might remember something similar last year for Detective Conan The Bride of Halloween, so if you're at Anime NYC, be sure to visit the Crunchyroll booth and pick up your stamp card, and then visit the Viz booth and then the Anime NYC merch booth and get yourself a Conan Black Iron Submarine fan. I mean, who can say no to Detective Conan merch? And to anyone who can make it to Anime NYC this year, we still have the Conan movies on YouTube to look forward to, because TMS announced the next 4 movies coming out every Saturday. But first off, I'd like to thank everyone who showed up to the watch parties. I was surprised to see 300, 400, and even 500 people show up and chat live, and I think TMS is impressed as well. They even said in their press release that everyone can join the watch party alongside scores of Detective Conan fans live. Mentioning that in an official press release is a good sign, and I hope this continues to grow. I hope by the end of this campaign we at least hit 1,000 live viewers. For anyone wondering, this is a mix of both subbed and dubbed movies, and TMS always sets up the watch party links 3 days in advance, so you can make sure if it's a sub or dub by seeing the title of the premiere. The movie schedule for August is The Raven Chaser on August 2nd, Sunflowers or Inferno on August 9th, The Dimensional Sniper on August 16th, and The Scarlet Bullet on August 23. This feels like a good sign that us as Conan fans want more Detective Conan, and we're willing to show up. Because when Gosho calls, we answer with everything we've got and promote this as much as possible. TMS closed their announcement with more to come. I don't think this just means YouTube movies. I like to reckon that this means more episodes, more Detective Conan con panels, and of course, more movies coming our way. So, let's wait and see what TMS has in store. Until then, don't forget to share the new episodes released on August 21st, hit up the Anime NYC screenings if you can, take part in the stamp rally, and join us at the watch parties on YouTube every Saturdays. Until then, I'll see you guys in the comments.